get showcased.
Welcome everybody to another live edition of the Showcase Pod. I am Don Vega, joined by the boss Chris Blackheart.
And we are live from the cool studio of the 1776. It's a cool 92 degrees. Dan Badandi is right under 200 pounds today. He's been sweating to the oldies all day like his idol. Oh, he just passed. I just blanked at his name. Richard Simmons. He just passed.
Well,
condolences to Danny's idol from the 80s. They used to wear loose shorts together.
I just want to ask Danny, have you been hanging around with this guy? No, where's the AC? Are you cutting budget? Are you saving?
Well, it's called Chrisonomics.
Chrisonomics?
Oh,
hey, Chrisonomics is better than Bidenomics.
It's save a dollar here. Any dollar in the show here
Save
today?
a dollar, make a dollar.
Well, yeah.
Do you have a dollar, by the way?
What, do you need a dollar?
Yeah.
Talk about it later on. I'm just going over my notes here.
All right, what do you got?
I got a couple notes. I don't know.
All right, a lot of you don't want to go with all the dates right now, but oh, come on!
What?
That was like 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Well, I mean, yeah, I still got this around. I don't know.
All right, I gotta call his mom. I gotta get an update from his mom.
What? You haven't seen him?
I haven't. He's not.
You know, the last time.
Hopefully, we see him on Woonsocket on Saturday night, which would be good.
Well,
hopefully, he's back to normal. We got to get a progress in regard to summer school. That's supposed to be starting because we're in mid-July. You know.
Who wants to go to summer school with a drunk guy? You want to go to summer school?
It's extra education.
Danny, we still got that video around.
Right. As a kid, I can understand why you want it. As an adult, education should never stop.
You know, as Daniel, hopefully Danny finds the video before the train leaves again. But you know,
no, not that one.
Yeah,
the one
that play it again. The one he was drinking across the street.
No, don't bring that one over.
Yeah, we'll play that again. You know, last time we were at a show, he showed up slightly intoxicated, and he wrestled with Damien, and he came in second. You saw that?
Yeah, I wasn't very happy with it.
So what's been going on in your neck of the woods?
All right.
Let's go to the video.
And then we'll talk about shows. We got some update with shows. We've got to talk about somebody else retiring. Oh, this is so bad. Sorry, Spratt.
Yeah. I need one more. Just one more. Let me in! I need one more. What are you doing? Don't record me! Stop! No! Leave me alone!
By the way, is this thing? Are we back on here? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I just, trying to go over.
Right, you're not concerned? Did you check on Woonsocket's finest?
I don't know.
Did you call Alfredo? Maybe he can use some of his influence.
I don't like calling the police.
All right, so hopefully Spratt will be in Woonsocket. We'll get an update. It'll be back to normal. His clothes will be washed. His hair will be combed.
His bow tie will be on.
Bow tie will be straight.
Sweater will be back on. All that stuff. You miss all that stuff, huh?
I do. I miss how it is. Speaking of missing.
What's missing?
Where in the world is Joe Davis? Do you have an update?
Well, yeah. Well, of course I got an update, and I got a photo. And we were just with Joel at the Comedy Connection in Providence last week. Danny, you got that photo we can pull up?
On that video.
It was a photo from the real Joel Davis page. If you could go to that. But while he searches for that photo, what's been going on in your neck of the woods? What's going on? Anything new? Anything interesting?
Well, what I forgot, what we didn't bring up from last time, from Money in the Bank, the retirement of John Cena's coming up.
Yeah, no, that's not
You
the
know?
photo, Danny. Danny's missed so many comedy shows that he's pulling up.
He's pulling up the old ones?
He's pulling out old videos and old photos. Go to Joel Davis' page, Danny. So as you said, John Cena's retiring.
John Cena's retiring. Let's.
Is it gonna be a retirement tour? Is it gonna be a retirement run, like the last run before he retires? Did he specify any of that? That's the photo there, the third one on the top.
It could be kind of like Cher.
Mm-hmm.
And she's been doing a retirement tour, a farewell tour since like '87. So,
Well, hopefully it's not that.
but it looks like with Cena, he's doing limited dates, different, kind of like thank you throughout different cities, with the final one being in WrestleMania.
Hopefully, his retirement tour doesn't take as long as Cher, because then he'll end up looking like my hair by the time he retires.
Oh well, we don't want that.
Oh, well, not hair, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got the photo there. Like I said, we were down there seeing our old buddy, the real deal Joel Davis at the Comedy Connection last week. He did a great job. He did a special shout out to this unknown character from Showcase, Brian the Jobber. You know that guy?
Brian the Jobber. He was trying to give a shout out to Dan Badante, but he couldn't be found.
Oh, that's right. No, Danny and
Danny wasn't there.
because Danny didn't make it. Boo.
Yeah. But no, it was good watching. He's getting some new stuff, feeling more comfortable, working the crowd. I mean, I always knew comedy and wrestling is very similar, but 100%. Different people on the card, different levels. The camaraderie is kind of the same. 100% the comedy figure in wrestling is together. So
Chris Blackheart actually laughed.
I did.
Yeah, I seen you laughing. I seen you clapping.
No, some of the stuff was good.
That's a rarity for Chris Blackheart.
Look at comedy and wrestling. How many people did some of the same spots? How many headlock
takeovers
did we see? We see like 3 or 4 of them. People doing some same stuff, and it's like, well, I guess they didn't talk about the match, or they go train together,
It's funny how I pointed out to Joe earlier in the night about the Trump situation, and he said it was still too early, and then the guy that opened up the show right away pipe bomb, dug down. You guys know Trump got shot, something along those lines. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, well.
And he did get a pop, so sometimes those cheap pops get you over in there.
But no, it was good. Joel looks good. He sounds good. I think he's calmer. I think comedy is doing good for him.
Oh yeah, should
But
be.
I did say that at like 8:30 at night, not 10:30 or 12:30 at night, because my impression is, I don't know, as it gets later, Joel gets crazier.
Well, crazy is good when you're in the entertainment.
Yeah, well, he did. He wanted to go next door. There was a band playing with, and I'm like, oh, it's 8:30 on a Sunday. I don't think I'm qualified enough to go out.
Chris Blackheart had to be home at a certain
I
time.
know for my own sanity, I don't think it would have been good.
I don't know.
But no, I it's funny, how we tell stories. Joel said something. He goes, "Didn't I get you booked for Rumble?" And I gave him that look, and he kind of like brushed it off. But when I was remembering the story, when Rumble was running the Pleasant Commons in City Hall, that I went with Joel, and like everything, I wasn't booked. I had my gear. I think I drove with Joel. I can't remember on that. And, Tony gave me, hey, kid, get your gear. Yep, boom, I went in. So, Joel, I don't know if the guy said that to you, but, I don't know if any hand that you had, but Joel's like, kid, grab your gear, go to the show, and that's what I did. So, 25 years later, the formula still works. You don't have your gear. Somebody always tries to give you, a little encouragement. So Joel, I'll just put out this. Thank you for that. Almost in.
Didn't he bring you to Brooklyn though? I like the Brooklyn.
Oh, the Brooklyn story.
I like the Brooklyn story better than the Boston one.
Well, that's when the one with the Rock was there.
Yes.
Right? All right.
Yeah. So how did that come about? You ended up working Joe Davis.
All right, so
at that
I
show?
wrestled Joel in a midget ring. I think it was the Jason Rumble midget ring.
Mm-hmm.
Like the ropes were low.
So what makes it a midget ring? Is it a 12 by 12?
Nah, it wasn't.
14 by
It was like a
14?
normal size ring, but the ropes were low. So legitimate, right? So this is they're doing an autograph signing for O'Ballys in Brooklyn. The Rock was there, but it was right when he was starting to be the Rock, but not
Was
really
he,
the Rock yet.
Nation Rock.
I think it was Nation Rock. So I remember, I'm going around here. I'm giving the audience some great encouragement that they're here to see Chris Blackheart. They're not here to see The Rock. I go through the ropes, and right when I go through the ropes, I fall on my face
Oh,
in front of like 3,000 people. Right? Of course, I had a no sell it. I get back up, start complaining to the referee. But what it was, the ropes were lower, so I caught my foot on it.
no.
So in true Joel fashion, you got Joe Davis eyes. He's coming with the big white eyes coming out. You know the look, right?
Well, you fucked up. He's gonna give you
Yeah,
a receipt.
and I'm almost positive he grabbed a trash can. I have no idea whether there's a trash can in Bailey's. And, here we go to the races,
Yeah. So,
And that goes to the famous story when, after Bailey.
so after the fact, this is my favorite part.
Which
Joe's
one?
taking a shower.
What? Did I ever tell you about the sandwich and the bologna?
No.
All right, yeah. So that's when. So now you go in the shower. It's like one of those old showers, like like a hallway shower with all the thing.
Mm-hmm.
At the very end, probably like 40 feet down, right? We're probably like a shower 1 and 2. Joel starts running buck naked down, obviously, because in the shower. Hey, Rock! He's trying to give him like the goodbye, which is is very respectful.
Yeah.
But I don't think anybody wants to see a dude running in the shower, soapy, and giving you
So Joe,
goodbye.
did you introduce yourself? You shook the Rock's
I'm almost
hand.
positive he did,
Yeah.
and that was the one and only time that we worked for Johnny Stewart because they were trying to bring back the AWA. I still think I have that shirt.
Yeah.
Until this day, Joel will say that I ribbed him on the payday of it.
What, he thinks you took the
He
money?
thinks I took the money because whatever it was,
So who took the money?
I think Joel took the money. Whatever it was like a half of a half of a half, but then we also got some sandwiches. And I don't like bologna. I don't like bologna sandwiches. So the boys ate the bologna sandwiches, and it was like a half of a half of a half, whatever the payday was.
So you mean to tell me that this is going on probably 26 years now?
Yeah.
You mean to tell me that 26 years ago,
Yeah.
you got paid what some of the great stars of New England wrestling is still getting paid to this day?
Yeah.
Bologna sandwiches.
Bologna sandwiches. They'd be happy
Hot
with bologna
dogs.
sandwiches. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure. But Joe, it's been 26 years.
Yeah.
If you Tiny the Terrible the pay,
Yeah.
you can let it out now.
Yeah. And if I was wrong, please send over. But it was something with the pay was off. Something was off on it, whatever it was. And I had no dealing of what it was because Joe was like, "Hey, you want to go?" And at that time, it was.
You said you got paid the T-shirts.
We did get it. I still have it.
Oh,
It's an
Joe's on there?
AWA T-shirt.
Okay.
Yeah, and
So
what-
so he didn't Tiny the Terrible the pay then.
Yeah.
Anytime, this is a new one. Anytime people been shortchanged,
Yeah.
get stiff for money, don't get paid, it's called a Tiny the Terrible. Love you, Tiny. And I don't owe you money for that Puerto Rican
Yeah.
festival.
Should we tell people where they have to check?
What, for Tiny? I don't know. He's been gone from the
No,
downtown.
check if you where he hides the money.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
he hides the money up his butt cracks.
Yeah. So.
Did he ever do that to you? Did he ever roll with you, Tiny, Danny?
Yeah. No, I mean, I work for the show, but we worked at UCW together.
Did he ever rode in your car with you?
Yeah.
He stiff you for gas money, or?
Not that I know of.
Oh, okay.
He didn't stiff him. He just didn't pay him.
Oh, okay.
I live like 10 minutes away from him.
It counts as the same,
Yeah.
but long story short, related to that, Tiny and I, when I was green, he used to book me at shows, cut my pay, And when I did started learning, and I did started asking for gas money, one of his famous lines would be, "Oh, pun, I've been sweating all night. You know, I keep my money in my ass crack. You want that money?" I'm like, "Yeah, the attendant inside the gas station will take your money. You know, go put some gas in the car." But yeah, from now on, that's a new one. If you got stiff for money, you got tiny.
You got tiny? All right.
Yep, there you go. What comments, Daniel?
You said Greg Gagne worked at BK show. I got a tiny terrible story.
You got a Tiny the Terrible story. Shoot it on the comments there. And by the way, if Tiny for whatever reason sees this, or anybody that's seen Tiny recently, I want to have him on the podcast. And let me just get it out of the way. We're not paying you to be on the podcast.
We're not paying you. We're not
feeding you. I'm not picking you up. I mean, I might pick you up. Maybe Danny will pick him up. I don't know.
Danny, can you pick him up? He'll only stay for a week.
We can pay Joe Eugenio.
Or two.
Bakery food.
Well, I mean, there's got to be some old Entenmann cakes somewhere around here. So, you know, while Joe is typing his Tiny the Terrible story, did you ever get stiffed by anybody else money when you were starting out?
Yeah, I remember I went to Knuckles Up at doing Star Wars.
Yeah.
And Woody was working the door. Mm-hmm. And I had to pay for parking. Right?
Salisbury?
At Salisbury. I had to pay for parking. Then I had to go to the bathroom. And I had to pay, I think, to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, they used to charge to go to bathrooms, yeah.
And then...
Because they had the showers together, if I'm not mistaken, to take a shower.
And then I do believe I got, I'm not sure what the compensation was, but I worked Astro Man. Mm-hmm. And, and then I left and went to Maine.
You got stiff for money then?
I think I did. I know I didn't get compensated, but I'm not sure what the compensation was.
Okay.
You know.
Danny, you ever been stiff by promoters?
A lot of times, yeah. Oh, you got the.
Hang on. Oh, yeah, a lot of times when you get the, I'll get you next time. So when the next time comes, you remind them, I can't do that.
Yeah.
So,
well, that's a spotter line. I get you next time, kiddies, or try it.
we still love getting paid in Entenmann's Bakery, though, with Joe Eugenio. It's great.
Yeah, Joe had the old Entenmann cakes, and he had the creative auction that he used to bring a lot of stuff, and the boys used to help themselves at times from the auction and all that jazz. But yeah, once time went on, you know, Joe did take care of some of the boys.
Yeah, no, Joe was good.
He always took care of me.
Yeah, good guy.
Like, we had Joe on the show a couple months ago, but you know, to me, that was the place you were working. Yeah. You knew the deal between shows and paydays and whatever. Yeah. And
he did hook us up when we were at the Wayland City Festival. He used to give us coupons for free food and everything. And
I never got those.
Danny was just there for the food. He was there for the food and the extracurricular activities. We won't get into those, Danny. You know, protecting you here.
Yeah, I didn't have any of those either.
Extracurricular.
I didn't have any rides down there in any capacity.
Oh, no rides?
What about those handshakes with the little finger going in the middle?
Oh, no. Didn't have
most
those.
awkward shit.
Well, we cleared all that shit here. You know, there was no such thing. I held titles many times in Yankee Pro Wrestling, and I never visited the title couch.
And if you're not sure on that, go to YankeeProWrestling.com. You can see all the history regarding it.
And if you're not sure, go back and watch the episode where we had Joe on the show, and it was a great episode that day. And you know, hopefully we'll get to catch up with him in the near future here. Is Joe done with his story, or?
Yeah, he says Tiny was in the car while a driver had us for us. There was 3 of us all putting $20 in each to go to Mass and back. So I guess Tiny didn't pay or something. That's what I'm assuming. Tiny jumped out in RI near where apparently he lives, and out of the car a red light driver chased him and found him under a sink at a restaurant.
So he tried to stiff the driver on the money for the ride?
Yep.
Is that what he's saying?
Yep, he jumped out of the car at a red light.
I'm picturing Pawtucket, Mineral Springs,
Well,
McDonald's.
He used to live around that area. He used to live in Pawtucket, Lonsdale area.
I used to run
Wait,
into
with his
Smith
brother.
Street. Yeah, it's like Smith Street, right?
Yeah, they used to live. Did you go to the bottom little house that they had there, or the
Yeah.
one up top on the second floor?
The one on top.
The one on top, yeah. You know, rumor has it that him and Jay got into a fight, and Jay kicked him down the stairs and suplexed.
I remember I
him.
picked him and his brother up, right? As soon as I pulled out, a cop, New North Providence cop, comes racing behind me, pulls me over, and rips Jay out of the car. And, and he goes, "Yeah, you're not in trouble. Just got to talk to this guy." And I don't know what the hell happened, but
Yeah. You know, Jay was famous with the 5-0, but you know, it is what it is. You know, he's passed on since now, and you know, rest in peace to him. Those guys, you know, all in good fun, all the stories and stuff like that. But you know, those guys were all
definitely
good shit to me. So you know, I enjoy our times together, and it was some fun times. And it's different times now, because a lot of that shit that we used to do back then, we definitely get us put away for quite some time here now in this generation.
Well, the problem, what was funny, some people can't take funny. I'm sorry, funny is funny.
Well,
You know, but yeah, they don't build them like they used to.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you can't go out of the curtain and yell at some little chubby kid like you used to.
I don't know what you're talking
Call
about.
him the R word. I'm gonna slap.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna slap the second chin off your face.
That's something I would say.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was looking at old tapes a while back, and I pull out VHS tape, and I'm watching, and it's like a tag match with me and him, and he comes out the curtain first, and there's this chubby kid standing on top of the guardrail, and he's like, "What are you looking at, kid? I'll slap that second chin right off your face, you R-tar." I'm like, "Yep." Like, yep, classic Chris Blackheart.
Yep.
Imagine doing that now.
I don't think people could take it now.
Out of school.
yeah, at the Thompson Speedway, we worked for Rocky Raymond. We did a show, and thank God we were behind the cage where the cars are. And Tiny went in there. We told him to get some heat with the people. He goes out calling because there's a bunch of rednecks out there, calling a bunch of white trash honkies and everything else, and bottles flying over the place. They had to escort him out of there with the police.
Yeah, those were fun times, man.
Well, no, it was like the heat and the passion was real, but everyone had a good time. You know, and majority of us,
I mean, some stereotyping is still the same, because
Yeah.
I remember going to places like Maine and New Hampshire, and just the fact of me bringing the Puerto Rican flag out there, I was instantly a heel just coming out without even saying a word. And even though Puerto Rico's part of the United States, the stereotyping just because I spoke another language and had another flag was real. I mean, it still is now to a certain extent, which is crazy, because we're talking about freaking 20, 26, 27 years. But yeah, fun times to me, because I embraced the heat.
Oh yeah.
I never ran from heat. I mean, as you know, got into a little incident here and there. People want
Here and there. Okay,
people
yes.
want to jump guardrails and attack me or spit at me or whatever.
Yeah, that's one thing I never liked. I never like when people don't touch me, don't spit on me, don't throw any liquid on me. Other than that, say whatever you want.
Well,
But yeah, that was.
Yeah, I was always lucky to go to these outdoor events and campgrounds or like you said, state fairs, and I'll be the one that will get the drunk that will jump over the guardrail, or the drunk that will try to fucking do something, and I would have to trip, and he would stumble in my right fist, and yeah, that was that. But yeah, I did have fun throughout those times.
Daniel Avs is asking, is there any ghost stories?
Ghost stories?
Who's this Daniel? Who is he? We need to see him.
I'll tell you who he is later.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah. Boston
Well-
Dan.
Oh,
Boston Dan.
that's who he is.
That's
Okay.
yeah.
Nah, just the ghost sighting that day when I went to give you your stuff, the keys and stuff like that. Nothing new. Oh, you got the? Is it on screen?
Yep.
If you've seen this guy, I know people hasn't seen Spratt since he lost, but if you've seen that guy in the chair, let us know. He's missing in action. Could be Spratt's reflection.
Well, it could be.
No. Have you seen him, Danny?
Nope.
Okay, so
He's
know,
MIA.
put our MIA out on that one there. But speaking of reflection, speaking of sightings and all that good jazz, this Saturday night we're back in action.
We have a good sighting.
Showcase Pro Wrestling Training Center and Arena. Saturday night's main event returns July 20th, 7:07 p.m. bell time. Already signed. You know, that tag team matchup, which we have some bad news on that tag team matchup.
No, we don't.
Well, I have some bad
What are you talking about? Puerto Rican Most Wanted.
news. Yes.
Rambo and
And Osiris.
Osiris. What you signed?
Well,
we
you know,
signed
Alex got injured the last event, and he hasn't been cleared to go. But on the other hand, I'm good to go, and I will go into the match.
Anything not to have a toe defense.
I will defend the belts on my own.
All right, perfect. Oh, now you're gonna step, and I'm surprised you're not gonna blame me.
Well, you know, things happen. I will defend the belts on my own. The match is still on.
Fantastic.
It'll be one half of Puerto Rico's Most Wanted against Rambo Godfrey.
So
and,
if you
and
lose,
Osiris.
you lose half of it.
If I lose,
You're gonna lose all of it.
if I
Just
lose,
let
we
you know.
lose. If I lose, we lose the title.
All right, that's fine. I mean, I commend you for stepping up, defending it. You
What am I
take care of
gonna
your
back
guy
up? What do you think I was gonna back up?
a little bit.
No.
If there was a ghost, you would back
Nah,
up.
it's not. Well, the ghost, you know, spirit. These guys could get chopped. They could get punched in the face. Match is still on.
All right.
You know, on other matches that we're gonna have that night, Brother Moon Revan defending the SPW YouTube World Title against Jay Evans, #1 contender at that title. We will see what happens there. Your thoughts?
He's
on
fired
that
up.
match?
Evans is fired. I don't know if you haven't followed Jay Evans on social media, follow him. He's a great follow on there. He's literally colorful, but he is fired up. He wants the title shot. He still feels that he should have got it back in June with that match with D-Rex. He feels he's the uncrowned YouTube champion.
No.
But again, you got to win it in the ring. So, Jay, you have your match. It's not even a rematch. You have your match on Saturday night, Jay. We'll talk about next Thursday night. Jay, open invitation. If you win, come on down. You can be live on the air again. We got great reviews when he
Yeah.
was on here,
Yeah.
so great story.
So we'll find out this Saturday night in Woonsocket if we will have a new YouTube World Champion, as well as the Sons of Liberty Championship will be on the line. Open challenge as the champion Danny Cabral defends the Sons of Liberty Championship. Who's gonna step up to the plate? Who will it be? You gotta be there this Saturday night in Woonsocket to find out at the Showcase Pro Wrestling Arena.
Some of the other people that we know is going to be there is the Damien is going to be there. Dan Badante, Buck Nasty, the
Yes.
consistent one AZ,
The guy that
with his, I just get, what was his title?
what, the lackey?
Yeah, not the lackey, his hair.
The lackey.
His hair-
The lackey that goes
his hair
around with a
controller.
mirror and a blow dryer or whatever
Yeah.
objects that he could find to cheat. What's his name again?
I am slow today.
What is it?
Bad.
It doesn't matter what his name is. He'll probably be there.
You want a ham sandwich?
Is it bologna?
Oh, that's why I don't like bologna.
Well,
And hopefully Christopher Spratt will be there too.
you forgot about Big Matt Thompson.
Big, I did. Well,
Winner.
yeah, he's another one chasing down, man. He's been chasing Rambo forever.
Yes.
So,
So it's gonna be a great event. Saturday night's main event this Saturday in Woonsocket. And since we're in the plugs, we'll get right into them. Next event, August 10th, we're back again at the Showcase Pro Wrestling Training Center and Arena in Woonsocket. For that one there, the 16th of August, Royal Crown Wrestling returns to the American Legion Post 45, Medford, Massachusetts for RCW Royal Rumble. And the winner of that big main event Royal Rumble will get the shot at the TNA Multimedia Championship that is currently held by AJ Francis. That show happens in October, but August 16 in Medford, the Royal Rumble, the winner will get that shot for the future event there. All the info at RoyalCrownWrestling.com. Get your tickets right now. They're on sale. And last time we were in Peabody, tickets went fast, so you want to get those tickets for that event on the 16th as we speak. Now, 7:30 p.m. bell time. That's a Friday night in Medford, Massachusetts. The following night, we return to the Franklin Elks Lodge in Franklin, Mass. Saturday night, 7:07 p.m. bell time. And you know, that event usually gets sold out as well. So tickets right now, you want to grab them, ShowcaseProWrestling.com for those. We're going to be announcing some matches. That's going to be a big one. I know it's the summertime, but they got AC.
They have AC, cold beer, and good chicken fingers there.
Yeah, good food, all that stuff. Hot wrestling action. That's August 17th in Franklin, Massachusetts. Then the following month, in September, we return back to our stomping grounds in Taunton, Massachusetts at the BFW Hall. Friday night, 7:47 p.m. bell time, September 13th. Friday 13th. And a big matchup was signed for that one. We'll find out if the titles will be online. If I manage to.
Yeah, it could be one
Hold
half
on.
still
On
of the
Saturday.
almost tag team. What do we do if you guys lose?
Well, we're
Because
still,
I mean, in September, if
we're still going to have the match. I mean, the challenge was made.
all right,
No disqualifications. Puerto Rico's most wanted against the Bionic Beast, Dan Redondi, and his partner, Buck Nasty. That's September 13th in Taunton, Massachusetts at the BFW Hall. So get tickets, ShowcaseProWrestling.com, SPW Wrestling on all our social media. Follow us, like us, share us on YouTube. You know, we're trying to build up to the big 2,000. So help us get there and support along the way so that we can keep bringing some content here on the channel and on YouTube. Fast forward to the month of October before we wrap the plugs. October 12th, Powerhouse Wrestling New England returns to the Sturbridge Hotel Center in Sturbridge, Massachusetts for Halloween Bash. One of the main events signed on that card. Former rivals, Masterpiece Chris Masters will take on Mr. Kennedy Ken Anderson, as well as a big battle royal. The winner of that will take on the Cowboy James Storm, former TNA World Champion, and will become the new Powerhouse Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. Also, intergender matchup already signed. James Ellsworth will take on the Powerhouse Wrestling Women's Champion, Evie De La Rosa. That is Saturday night, October 12th at 7 p.m. Doors open at 6 for a meet and greet. Tickets on sale at eventbrite.com. You don't want to miss that event there. That's going to be a big event. A lot of surprises that will be getting announced as we get closer to the event. So go check that out. Powerhouse Wrestling NE on all social media and Powerhouse Wrestling Network on YouTube.
And Chris was saying earlier, because people complain about ACs, he said you don't need an AC when you have AZ in the house.
Who's that?
Chris, we say you don't need an AC. You need you don't have to worry about AC
when you have AC in the house.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty good. He'll enjoy that. Why don't you tell him that on Saturday?
Yeah. All right. We're getting
I'll
cheap.
tell him that I got a nice chopper.
We're giving cheap plugs there for people. Is that what we're doing now? That's the new thing?
That was Danny.
First, you said you were working on marketing
Yeah.
and getting some sponsors, and then
Yes.
you give that crappy announcement for that summer school with Spratt.
Which I thought was phenomenal.
What? You even get paid for that? What's the check for that?
What?
Didn't that
It
bounce?
did. Why? How do you think the internet's on the air today?
This guy, Danny. I don't know what's wrong with him. You know, it must be the heat.
There's a lot of rubber in that.
It must be the heat that's affecting him. But, Speaking of different situations, anything new? Have you been watching the current product? Have you watched Raw? Any of the new stuff going on? Have you done your homework, Chris Blackheart?
I've done some of my homework.
All right, so let us in some of your knowledge here that you.
All right. Dominic.
Yep. You've been seeing
I'm seeing a lot of it. It does feel very China-like. In a way.
Yeah, in a way.
People are throwing up, different pictures of both of them.
I can see a lot of Edge and Becky.
Yeah.
Into that as well. That's interesting there. We've seen the bloodline angle. Continues to grow there. What do you think is going to happen? You think there's going to be a fifth member joining that soon, or?
Of the bloodline?
Yes.
I don't know. I think don't be NWO. You can't make it too big. You got to have a core. Look at the Four Horsemen. When it was 4, it was good.
Yeah.
When you kind of had like a fifth one, it's still not 4. When you keep replacing people, it's not the same. I think you have a core, build it up, keep it strong, and just go from there. Now, I think when Roman comes back, which we know he is, I think that's when the story gets interesting.
So when do you think, when in your opinion, you think Roman's gonna show up?
I'm thinking that's probably gonna be, do the story, does it continue going on to Rumble, or is that something for WrestleMania? So I don't know.
You still got SummerSlam coming up in the next couple weeks.
Yeah,
so
if they did it, I think it'd be quick if they did it then.
We'll
I think maybe that's when Roman comes back.
Could be. It could be his comeback. It could be an add-on. Could be a twist. Rhea also is back. So, we'll find out how that other situation develops with Dominic and
then you have
Liv Morgan.
Drew and
CM Punk and Seth. That's another big one. Did that match get signed yet? Is that one of the matches that is going to take place at SummerSlam?
I am not positive on that one.
Have they announced any of that card yet?
No.
So that's still in the works. It's like 3 weeks away from that one there. I believe is.
But yeah, Damian Priest and
August 3rd.
Gunther.
What is it?
Damian Priest and Gunther for the world title.
Yes. Any other matches?
Women's title, Liv Morgan gets Rhea Ripley. And,
Okay.
Yeah,
So those are the 2 matches that were signed already.
Solo and
Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes, yeah.
Okay. Well, 3 big matches signed there already. For that event, SummerSlam. It's August 3rd, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. We'll find out. That's going to be a good one, Damian Priest and Gunther there. I'm looking forward to that one. It's going to be a good one. But, looking forward to a lot of things. Maybe not summer school because, as we know, summer school used to suck and it still does. You had any inquiries in the summer school?
Yes. I forwarded them over to Spratt.
You have them on there?
What, Spratt?
No,
the
inquiries.
Yeah, I can look at my email.
Who do you have in your email? I don't know. You claim you got all these people.
No, the Boston Dan was one of them.
Boston Dan.
Yeah, Boston Dan, I think was going.
Okay.
Dan Badandi, you should go to summer school.
Yeah, I'm all set, man.
You got somebody ringing the doorbell there, Danny?
Yeah, somebody over there at the door.
What?
All right. What do we got?
We have no live guests.
What do we got in the door?
Wait a minute, last time.
Was that Austin Powers?
What the hell? This guy, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah, we don't care.
Coming in the show.
All right. How you doing?
All is good. Are you,
What, are you inviting walk-ins into the show now, is it?
What? Hey, well, it's kind of weird here.
Oh, man.
Damien, I gotta go to the restroom. Hey, you sit down. I'll go to the restroom.
You get a different sense in this room now. The whole room is filled up with
Smells like marijuana in here.
I don't know, man. So what are you doing? Are you enrolling in the summer school situation here? Are you one of the people that are interested in this summer school program?
Yeah, I was thinking about it. Seems interesting, you know.
You hearing this, Danny? He's actually interested. What do you think you can learn from Spratt?
You gonna bring your little dinosaur with you?
I mean, I think I left that at home. Littlefoot, yeah.
Littlefoot?
Yeah, because he's small.
Oh, okay.
And it's a reference to that Land Before Time. What was I talking about?
You forgot already? Summer school, man.
Oh, yeah, that's probably why I need to go to summer school.
You have problems remembering stuff? You forget easily?
I'm pretty forgetful. I need to take notes.
Oh, okay. That's a pen and a notepad there just in case, you need to take some notes. I mean, Spratt used to like when his lackeys used to take notes, but usually it was just, insults and, all that type of stuff. I don't know why would you want to put yourself through that. But speaking of putting yourself through situations, you hold a victory over Spratt. Many say it was an upset victory. What are your thoughts on that matchup, and what are your opinions on holding a victory?
Well, I do feel honored to have a one-up on the educator. That guy was a former champion.
Mm-hmm.
But, I did feel bad. It's like I had to put down an old dog. The guy was on something. He was...
You think he was on some site marijuana? Or
I don't know.
medicinal medicine? Or
I don't think it was anything medicinal. I could smell the liquor from his breath from across the ring.
It was alcohol.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. That's why I tried telling the boss, Chris Blackheart, this guy shows up drunk to shows. I'm pretty sure he was drunk in that match. So, again, people were saying, oh, he wrestled a drunk guy. Anyone could have beaten a drunk guy. What do you have to say about that to all those people that are doubting your victory over Spratt?
Well, I mean, there's some strong drunk people out there. You see them get drunk and they start fighting,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You don't want to come across them at the Stone Cold?
Yeah.
Stone Cold?
Yeah.
Stone Cold?
Well, yeah, we get it. I already got it. He keeps repeating himself. So, this whole summer program issue, do you think you're really going to learn if he shows up in a state that he can't teach anything? I mean, what's he going to teach if he's showing up drunk?
Well, that's, it's a good thing you mentioned that, because when you're most drunk is when you're most honest. So he could tell me some real truths, some mind-blowing truths about the business that maybe I need to hear,
I mean, yeah. He's got a point there, Danny. I don't know, But I could tell that, is that thing flashing again? Is the door again?
Texas, no.
Yeah,
somebody's coming in.
What is this, the day of freaking...
Oh,
are you kidding me? What the hell? What the
hell?
Oh, man, this...
Don't touch it!
The water.
All right, Spratt. What the hell kind of state is this to you coming to the studio smelling like crap? I mean, what? What do you want? How do you get here? You didn't drive here, did you?
How I got here is not important. I need to educate people.
Oh, man.
I am still educated. I should still be from Harvard. I should still be the Sons of Liberty champion.
Why are you telling me this? I don't understand. I mean, you hit rock bottom, obviously. No pun intended.
I'm fine.
You're fine. It sounded like you were gonna drop an F-bomb there, Spratt.
No.
You're supposed to be educated. What the?
I'm good. I'm good.
Are you kidding me? So this guy here, the Damien, beat you at the last event. I seen the footage. It looked like you wanted to cry. You're having some type of meltdown, breakdown, mental breakdown. I don't know.
What? Don't touch me.
Hey, Chris, you still in the bathroom? Get that air freshener.
No,
man.
no. He caught me at the worst time possible.
Well, it seems like today's the worst time possible as well here at, Danny, we're going to have to disinfect this place. It's going to have to, So, are you going to be at the show this Saturday night in Woonsocket, and are you going to be up to the task, and not drunk in a situation the way that you are right now?
I will be there, and I'm not drunk. I might be a little buzzed and had a few refreshments to quench my thirst.
Jesus Christ. And Chris leaves, he's what a jerk. He leaves me here. I'm smelling the crap. What? Jeez. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. Come on, you gotta get him up. All right, are we done here?
Get
What
the
the
trash
hell?
can over there, man.
Yeah,
Are you gonna? You better not throw up on my desk.
I'm good.
What are you, his helper already? What?
Yeah.
I don't want to get it all.
What are you
upset.
doing here?
Well, he was here first. He wants to join your summer program.
What?
Yeah.
What makes you think you could be under my tutelage?
I mean, you should be under my tutelage, really.
What?
I have a degree and you don't.
Well, that is true.
No, I'm still educated.
Someone
I'm
needs
still
to calm this guy
intelligent.
down. If you want to take him, I don't know if he drove here. I don't know what the situation is. You shouldn't be driving at all. But if you want to take responsibility, just as long as you get him out of here, I'm fine with that, man. I'm fine with, he needs to calm down, man. Jesus Christ.
Whew, man.
I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good.
What, are you taking a nap? All right, man. What's going to happen here? Are you taking responsibility for him? Or?
Do you want me to take him out of here so he's not going to throw up
I
on the table?
mean, don't throw up on my table. That's my big concern. But he seems a little disrupted. I don't know.
I'm good. So you want to learn?
I'd love to learn from the smartest man in Showcase.
I can teach you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That would be great. I would love that.
Then let's go learn.
Hold on.
The hell?
This will help me learn.
What is that?
It's a vaporizer.
Oh.
A drug dealer gave it to me.
What?
I didn't get this from the dispensary. It's the good stuff. You should have some.
What?
Calm you down.
What the hell?
Just a little bit though. If you're not used to it, I don't want you to go nuts.
This isn't some sort of
ATF from here in a minute.
drugs, is it?
Oh, it's marijuana. Yeah, it's marijuana.
Yeah, this isn't laced with anything,
It's
right?
it's marijuana.
But it's not laced, right?
Just marijuana. I don't put anything, but I mean, I got it from a dealer, so I just trust the guy. I haven't died yet. I smoke a lot.
And that's why you're so smart.
All right, whatever you do, just get him out of here.
Yeah, man.
This is. All right, Spratt. Thanks for coming. He's in charge.
Yeah,
of you.
let's to the chalkboard.
Yeah.
Yeah, to the chalkboard, to the bathroom, to the shower,
Yeah,
to the getting the freaking air freshener in this room.
Let's go.
Yeah, next time, do not open the door. I don't give a damn how many times it's buzzing.
lock that damn door, man.
Yeah, it's funny how Blackheart takes off. Jesus
What a coincidence.
Christ. You have got to be kidding me.
Woo! Oh, there he is.
Jesus.
What is going on in here, man? Dan, talk about me now. Put an AC in this place. Simpson, what do you guys? You guys are ripe in here.
Jesus
You guys
Christ.
smell like a Walgreens parking lot here. Jeez.
Jeez.
You're Puerto Rican. You're not supposed to sweat. It's only 92 degrees.
It's not from me.
What are you talking
must have
about?
seen him leaving through the door.
Who?
Spratt.
No.
He was just here.
No, they'd be
There's a
here.
bad cat on the floor.
What?
There's a bad cat, probably puke on out in the hallway there.
No, but did you hold him then to make sure he's showing up on
I
Saturday?
didn't hold him. He left with Damien.
Damien said too?
You
He
didn't
was
hear
here
the
when you
door?
left.
No, I went to the bathroom downstairs. They go
Air
upstairs?
freshener down there.
Jeez.
Oh, this place reeks though. Whew.
Well,
This is why I can't let you by yourself.
well, now it's not only the drinking.
What?
Apparently, they're doing the smoking together now too.
No, that's not smoking.
Yes, they were.
No, they weren't.
You don't smell it, man?
Danny.
No, I mean, it has that Providence Walgreens smell. You pull into the parking lot and it smells all, cheap weedy.
Well, it's open 24 hours.
Yeah. Ugh.
Smells like puke and marijuana, man.
Yeah.
You owe me for this one.
What?
Take
It's
off,
hot out.
run
My
to-
stomach was rumbling negatively. I didn't want to,
Take off, run to the bathroom when shit's going down in
Well, no,
there.
how often do we do that,
How convenient. How convenient. I thought he was your buddy. I thought you wanted to see him.
I did. No, I like Damien. I thought it was great that he swung in, but I was hoping he would be here when I came back.
Well,
All
a
right,
lot
so-
of people swing
All right,
in
so-
while you
All right,
was
but
gone.
how was Spratt, though? Do you look good?
He was just as good as it smells in here.
This is not really good here.
Well, there goes your answer. And like I said, it's not only the alcohol now. Apparently, he's giving him bait to calm down. So
I have you watch the shop for a few minutes, and this is what you turn into.
now he's this guy right here.
Danny.
What a class act.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Yeah, you didn't hear him coming up the stairs. He was like tripping over everything.
I just thought it was a ghost, to be honest with you. This is an old building,
Thought it was a ghost. Well, when he shows up this Saturday night, he's all on.
All right, I'll
under-
check him in.
He's under your
You can't,
care.
you can't be under any influences.
He's
He's out.
Well, it's Thursday night. It's a long ways away
All
from
right, 48
Saturday.
hours to be sober. So anyone who sees Spratt, can you please shower him, wash him down, hose him down?
I mean, last time
Get
you
him
had
clean.
last time you had phone calls with people concerned about
Yes.
the whole situation. I mean, if you see him at a local
I
dispensary,
got more phone calls from Spratt being missing than Seth Magazine has been calling me all week.
well,
Can you believe that? Very important messages from Seth Magazine. Have you been getting those, Danny?
Yeah.
You know?
we have any comments, Danny?
Ken Watson wants to know why he's wearing a friggin' sweater at 90 degrees in the room here.
Well, tell Ken that's why it smells in this place.
That could be one of the reasons, but
And I said, Daniel says Spratt can teach us how to chug a beer.
I don't think so.
This is no help. Like,
No. Spratt is an educated man. He'd rather chug the knowledge of an
Yeah,
encyclopedia,
he'd
of
rather-
a dictionary.
he had to chug the Samuel Adams,
Nah.
the Budweisers, the freaking Hennekens, the Coronas.
Well, I mean, it is summer. It is nice
cheap
to have a beer some
sponsorship here,
days.
cheap plugs. But it seems
Narragansett Light in the blue. That's my favorite.
Yeah, I'm looking out the window. I think Damien and Spratt are walking around in circles.
What?
Oh, your car's over there, man. I don't know. I think they're baked.
They driving together?
No, they're walking around the park.
well, I asked Brett how did he get here, and
He doesn't know.
he says he's not driving. But yep, this is all your fault, Chris Blackheart.
I just went to the restroom because it was hot.
Unbelievable. It was hot.
Right, Dan, call Joe Davis's driver.
Yeah, but after
to pick up Spratt.
We're gonna have to have Donald the driver.
Yeah, where's Donald?
Didn't
We
he
didn't
get
see-
busted for DUI the last time?
Yeah, well, I'm hoping he's out of Indian police out of Connecticut.
Well,
So
last I heard, he got busted
So,
for
yeah.
DUI. So, that could be a great pair.
yeah, so Danny,
Great pairing
text Joel,
Yeah.
see if Donald can pick these two up, and we want to make sure that they
Send
arrive.
the text now. Tell them
Yeah.
to bring a gas mask.
Yeah, we don't want Chris Blackheart getting held responsible for anything.
No.
When
Looks
he
like
run-
he's over there in the dumpster.
when he runs off to the bathroom. But I think we've seen enough. It's hot in this place. It stinks like crap. It's been an interesting Thursday night. No thanks to you. Now we're here. It's hot. It stinks. I want to get out of here. Do you have anything else?
No, just Saturday night, 7:07 bell time.
Yep.
126
July
Main
20th.
Street. We
Yep.
kick off for your July event. Doors open at 6:37, which is a half an hour before bell time. You can get it online or at the door.
Yep. Showcase Pro Wrestling.
Don Vega will be there. We'll see you next week. He has the titles coming back.
Oh,
And if you come to the show, just bring some air freshener in case Spratt shows up.
Well, no, we are hoping. So between now and Saturday, if you see Spratt, go to the Showcase Pro Wrestling fan page. If you haven't joined it, join it. Put the picture of Spratt there. Let's let friends do what friends do. They help people in need. They help a friend who fell down. In Spratt's case, looked like he fell down a couple of times.
well.
Not sure really what he got up in.
Now we're supposed to be sympathetic. Are we
No,
gonna
no,
forget?
no, buddy.
Are we
You know,
gonna
he's-
forget all the crap he did in the
No,
past?
I mean, Spratt's made a lot of errors, but he's down on his luck right now. So, if
I
you
guess.
see him, please call your local library so they can make the hotline call
Yeah.
and get the librarians out to find Spratt, or the local police department,
Yep.
or Dan Badandi. You can find him on the radio.
Don't call the
usually-
Warwick PD. Call any other.
Yeah, don't call.
I think
Yeah,
Spratt needs to go in the library, check
They
out a book
won't.
on
They
personal
won't take
hygiene.
your report.
they won't take your report. They won't even give you a report if your name's in it.
Yeah.
You know?
So with that being said, a lot of happenings here this Thursday. We'll catch you this Saturday night in Woonsocket at the Showcase Pro Wrestling Training Center and Arena for Saturday night's main event. But for now, for tonight, this has been the Showcase Pod. I am Don Vega. This is the boss Chris Blackheart and Dan Verdandi. We will catch you next week right here in the Showcase Pod.